That on November 4th, 2019, I was distressed from filing $87 billion plus multi-million in lawsuits in Burlington Federal Court, Burlington, Vermont. And as a result, when I had gone downstairs, I forgot my phone. Now, can you tell me how many of you have ever entered a courthouse and the court marshals tell you that you have to leave your phone downstairs, that you can't take it into the court clerk's office with you to file paperwork? Well, that's what I was told at Burlington Federal Court. They made me leave my cell phone downstairs. And when I went downstairs after filing $87 billion plus multi-million in lawsuits against the state and the government of Vermont, employees and officials, to include Bernie Sanders, Patrick Leahy, Patrick Donovan, TJ Donovan, Patrick Ryan, DCF, Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services, lawyers, judges, all of them. My phone came up missing. I called for it. I went over there for it. I even emailed about it. Why didn't I ever get my phone back? I have proof in writing. I did have audio recording, but for some reason, my Google account, there's been some frivolous activity where I've got some stuff missing off from it. I've also got confirmation that my mail's missing and that my emails haven't come through. I also, in those videos and audio recordings, are conversations, but I still have email confirmation from the administrating office for the Burlington Federal Court, which runs with the Rutland Regional Court, which runs through Jeffrey Eaton, which runs through TJ Donovan. Lisa Wright was conversating with me, and she knew full right and well that my mail had been tampered with and that I wasn't receiving emails, and that some girl at the office in Burlington Federal Court named Jen was supposed to contact me back and send me the copies of the filings and stuff and the judge's orders and responses and such. I never received them until I received a copy of a dismissal, which goes to coincide with all the paperwork trails that I have. And that would coincide with the fact why Skowhegan District Court clerks told me 2 years ago they didn't have e-filing and they don't want it. I don't know if they have it now, but they didn't want it at the time because they know all the problems with mail disappearing. And so knowing that I was told that by a Skowhegan District Court clerk, I'll never forget that, because at that same time, we were discussing the fact that I had filed a $3,068,000 against Jeffrey Keaton in Bangor Federal Court, and I sent him a copy of it. The envelope that he refused was found months later and returned to me after COVID ban. It was handed to me at the Barnet Post Office by the man named Steve. And he said, well, I found this behind the desk. I don't know why it was there, but it was there for a long time. That would be because the mailman who I had messaged and surveilled on audio with his acknowledgement, he was under surveillance. I left him a note in the mailbox and I took a picture of it, and I still have copies of it. I also have copies of emails. And I have copies of the protection from harassment and abuse and stalking that I requested that have the statements attached to them that will prove what I'm telling you is the truth. Leave it at that.